This is called Nube, not to be confused with newbie. I don't really know what to say. I don't really know what to think. If I'm dancing or, doing anything, trailing my little feet as hard as they'll go. Dragon wings, I have heard it all. I do sometimes feel like I'm fixing to take flight. I have no words for those at the moment. Whoa, I know. I am committed though at this point, and I am going to finish it. Hello, and welcome to the Young Folk Knits podcast. Hello y'all, and welcome to the Young Folk Knits podcast. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back, and if you are new, then you are very welcome. My name is Casey, and I'm the maker here at Young Folk Knits. This is a channel where I mainly talk about knitting, but I also share some of our family's adventures where my husband, myself, and our children are beekeepers living on a small farm here in Arkansas where we raise animals, have gardens, do stuff here in the foothills of the Ozarks. So I guess I should share a little bit about what I'm wearing. This is the Junction sweater by Andrea Mowry, and it is made with Spin Cycle dyed in the wool as my accent color. And then my main color is the dark gray, medium gray. I think this is the medium gray from Biche et Bouche. Their light fingering base, and the pattern in the sample, Andrea Mowry used the base with cashmere in it, but I did not. I just used Le Lamb's wool because it was much more affordable. And you know what? I love it. It's fine. It does feel a little bit rustic, but I have zero issue with it. I really enjoy it. It's very lightweight. I did have a little bit of yoke problems making it fit just right, but I have been considering re-blocking it, and I'm wondering if I block this part out wider, if it might help the yoke sit a little better. I don't know, but it doesn't bother me enough not to wear it. I still love it. Unfortunately, this week I have gotten very little knitting done for multiple reasons. First of all, our family came down with the stomach bug, and all 5 of us got it. We were all sick. Of course, kids are so resilient. They seem to bounce back really quickly, but my husband and I are so old. We still feel like we can't eat. I am feeling better, but still haven't felt like knitting much. The other reason that I haven't got a whole lot of knitting done is that I got a spinning wheel. So I've chatted a little bit about spinning on the channel before. I do have a drop spindle, and while I think that spinning with a drop spindle is really fun and meditative, and there's just something that you can get really connected to what you're making with the drop spindle. I love it. However, I have very little time, and I feel like using a drop spindle just takes forever to make any substantial amount of yarn. So I was never really able to get into any kind of groove with it because I just did not have enough time. So I see so many different people using their spinning wheels and loving it, and I just thought I did not have time to add another hobby or another craft. But all the pictures, videos, chat about spinning and spinning wheels finally wore me down. And after a lot of research, I had picked out 2 spinning wheels that I was really interested in getting. And I was emailing with the Woolery, which is where I had bought a drop spindle a few years ago, and I had bought some fiber from them, and they had a great assortment of wheels. So I was emailing and asking about these 2 different wheels that I had in mind. I'm a beginner. I don't foresee myself being able to spend just a massive amount of time spinning. It's just going to be another hobby. So it wasn't something I wanted to spend a lot of money on right now. I know that I'm probably going to become addicted, and in a few years I'll want another spinning wheel, but I am a beginner and I just wanted something that would be simple, easy to use, and wouldn't cost me a fortune. So I was sort of between 2 wheels. I really liked the Lindrum double treadle. The Lindrum wheels are Canadian, and I just keep hearing really great things about them. So the other wheel I was interested in was the Ashford Kiwi 3. It has got so many great reviews, especially as a beginner wheel, and the price was really good on it. It's one of the cheaper wheels that I could find, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that you have to assemble it yourself. I hate assembling things. It's not my cup of tea, but it did make a big difference in price. So in emailing back and forth with the ladies from the Woolery, they did say that they felt like the Lindrum was probably a better wheel, and it had more things that came with it. However, it was out of stock and they didn't have a restock date on it. So with that being said, I reached out to a few different of my friends that are spinners. Anna from Brook Willow podcast, she has recently got an Ashford Kiwi 3 and she really loves it. And Sarah from Craft Me Not Yarn Co., she has the same wheel. Quite a few different people have the Ashford Kiwi, and I felt like, okay, it's probably a good beginner wheel then. So I went ahead and went with that. The package came in. I did have to assemble it. I had to put it together twice because I put the treadles on backwards. It was not the funnest thing. I couldn't really even find videos about how to put it together, but finally got it together, got it going, and it felt very different than using a drop spindle. So, and not like I had tons of experience with the drop spindle. I felt a little bit out of my depth at first trying to set up the tension, the brake band. There's just a lot of things like that there's just a lot of settings that are really hard to get from a YouTube video. So anyway, I got my wheel set up and I have to say I really love it. It's small, it can fold in on itself flat to be stored. I like the fact that it's a double treadle. I do sometimes feel like I'm gonna take flight, treadling my little feet as hard as they'll go. Once you get going, you know, I'm like, slow down, slow down, slow down. I have to say, as a beginner, trying to enter the world of spinning and having absolutely 0 people that I am face to face in contact with that can help me look at things and tell me if I'm doing it right, I feel like there's a steep learning curve. With that being said, I feel like at this point right now, I can highly recommend the Ashford Kiwi 3. That being said, this is the only wheel I've ever spun with, so take that with a grain of salt. If you're a beginner, if you're a novice, if you're a newbie, and you're looking for something that can just get you started spinning, I think this is a great choice. It's been kind of a weird experience because when it comes to the hobbies that I have, I've pretty much stayed in my comfort zone for the last 10 years. I play the piano, I knit, I like to take pictures, and all of those things I'm proficient at. I'm very comfortable doing them. There's no steep learning curve anymore. And so it's been a little weird being thrown back into that newbie stage where I have no idea what I'm doing. And it's reminded me a lot of what being a new knitter felt like. It was very frustrating at multiple points, and it required a lot of dedication and willpower to see it through. And I'm so glad I did, because now I'm on the other end of it. It's very comfortable and enjoyable and easy. And I keep telling myself I was really bad at knitting for a while. So even though I feel really bad at spinning right now, I know that if I keep practicing that I will get better. I will know what all these terms mean. I will figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. As a newbie, I did not want to spend my best fiber. I do have a subscription, a monthly club for Nest Fiber. So I will show you their September colorway. I really loved it. It has this awesome pale blue, lavender, rusty orange, yellow, grays, mauvey brown. It's fabulous. I absolutely love it. I'm not sure what I'm gonna use this for, but I think I might spin this up and apply it with a kind of brown color that's similar to this. That's my plan for the future. I did want to spin with some nice combed top. I don't have a carder or anything, so everything I spin with, I really need to get this already prepared at this point. So I'm sure that many of you have seen the Malabrigo Roving. This is called Nube, not to be confused with Newbie. So yes, this is the Malabrigo Nube, which means cloud in Espanol. And I think that's very cool because it's this fluffy cloud of fiber. This is merino, and even though it's a roving, I do think that it is very, very much just like every combed top that I have. It does have beautiful, beautiful colors in it. One thing I can tell that's different between this and some of the different club fibers that I've got from hand dyers is that this has a lot of felted pieces in it that I have to remove. And it's not a big deal, but that doesn't seem to happen on the fibers that I get from other small business hand dyers. I don't know. Anyway, they have beautiful colors. Absolutely love it. And this is the zinnia color, but right now I am working with this color. I completely forgot what the name of it is, but I will put it on the screen. This is Malabrigo Nube as well. What I've done is I split it in half. I tie a very loose knot at the top so I always know which I'm starting from. Newbie tips here, which I got from more experienced spinners. And I have then been splitting it into 8s basically. And that way it's a little bit easier for me to do a short forward draft. And I think that it's really cool. I mean, it's gonna look really bad. This is my first spin, but I am all in and I'm gonna make something out of it. I'm gonna apply it together with itself, and I might make a cowl or a hat for one of my kiddos. Okay, so let's chat about the very minute amount of knitting that I have done this week.
To a sound, the one that's coming from your mouth. Don't mean to turn it upside down. I really wanna hear you out. I can't know how it is to be where you so calmly sit. When I'm further my own, there it is, catching only part of it. To just be, to really see something other than just me. To lean in, look around, give you more than half an ear, if I could give you more than half an ear, I hit the brakes, throw stones into a quiet lake. What is it you're really saying? I turn the thoughts to little waves, space on either side of every single word I write. I found you in another line. Notice all the time it takes to just be, to really see something other than just me, to lean in, look around, open up to the sound. If I could give you more than half an ear, if I could give you more than half an baby, you know I can make a mess, I can make a scene. Help me get the picture, I'll read in between. I'll give you more than half an ear.
Alright, first of all, I have a new cast on. I know. So in basically 1 month from right now, I'm going to be attending a wedding. And I've got a couple of different dresses. I'm not sure which one I'm going to wear, but probably just a black dress that I've got. And I decided that I wanted to make a sweater, a cardigan, to wear with it. And I wanted something, honestly, that I couldn't find. At first, I sort of thought about the tulip cardigan, which is a pattern by Melody Hoffman, because I love the hemline. But one thing I didn't love is the fact that the hemline comes in and then there's like this space where the hemline's in and there's the button band that comes up higher. I don't think I like the way that looks, and I might have to think about how to change that. I think it would be better if somehow the button band was included in the end of each side of the sweater. So I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it further. I don't have time to mess with anything involved at the moment. I looked at the go-to pattern for a lot of people, which is the Felix cardigan. I do want to throw in there that it's not the most size inclusive cardigan, but the Felix cardigan is by Amy Christoffers, and it is written for a worsted or Aran weight yarn. No, maybe the pullover is Aran and the cardigan is written with a worsted weight yarn. Anyway, I was thinking a fuzzy cropped cardigan with basically no positive ease. So I got on Wool Warehouse and I was looking at their brushed alpaca silk by Drops, and it has been on sale. They're out of the color that I was originally wanting to make it in, but they did have this light beige color. I think it's number 4. Yes, it's color number 4. And I just want to talk about this yarn again. I know y'all have heard me talk about it when I made my Zogia wrap cardigan. It sort of blows me away, okay? Let me tell you a little bit about the content of this fiber. It is 77% alpaca and 23% silk, and it's about 2 pounds for a ball of yarn, okay? Okay. US dollars here. I ordered from the Wool Warehouse, which is in the UK. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I ordered 6 or 7 balls of yarn. I ordered 7 balls of yarn to make this cardigan. 7 balls of yarn shipped to me DHL express shipping, and it was $30, including the super fast shipping. It was here within a matter of days. I'm just like, whoa. Okay, I went ahead and cast this on. I'm wanting this to be a very light and fairly open weave sweater. I get hot really easy if I'm dancing or, you know, doing anything. So I did want it to be a little bit breathable since it's a pretty fluffy yarn. This is knit on 6mm or US 10 needles. So I'm knitting this on my Luca driftwood needles. And so far I'm really enjoying it. I'm just now on the short rows. You can sort of see what my fabric is gonna look like. It's gonna be really nice to wear over a dress and to have. I'm probably gonna do cropped. Definitely want some negative ease, and I'm probably gonna do 3/4 or bracelet length sleeves. That's my plan. We will see. Then I've got to figure out what buttons I want to use with it. Even though I'm knitting with wooden needles, which I do not really like to knit with, on US 10 wooden needles, it's not my favorite. I 100% prefer metal needles 99% of the time. I do think that with this kind of yarn, wood needles can be a little bit more helpful. They can grip it a little bit better, and I didn't want my gauge to get wildly out of hand. I have a tendency to be a very loose knitter, so I think that the wood is probably my best option for this project. Last up, I'm going to show you a little bit more progress on my MKAL shawl, and I'm going to chat a little bit about that. So, spoiler, MKAL. On my last episode, I shared a little bit of my progress on the Twist and Turns shawl, which is the MKAL this year for Stephen West. I am knitting mine out of Pearl Soho Linen Quill, and I am using the colors Kiln Red, Rose Granite, and Vintage Celadon. So I'm at the point of the cables, and I've done the cables on this side. I'm working on them on this side. I got sick and haven't really felt like working on them to finish that up, but I need to hurry up and finish that up because tomorrow the last clue is supposed to be released, and I still have not done the long strips. I have no words for those at the moment. I don't know what color I'm going to do those in, so I am also waiting. I'm not getting in any hurry because I want to see what those are supposed to be for before I pick my color out for sure on that. I may go a different route on that than my turquoise color once I see what that's for. Okay, y'all. Yes, I know. Circus tent vibes, dragon wings. I have heard it all. I don't really know what to say. I don't really know what to think. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I am committed though at this point, and I am going to finish it because I just want to experience a full MKAL, and it's kind of fun. Some of my friends that we all started it together, they've dropped out of the MKAL, which I completely understand. If it's not bringing you joy, don't do it. Reclaim your yarn, especially if you picked out special yarn. Use it in something you love. So I totally understand, and I think that's wise. I am still kind of enjoying the whole MKAL experience. Do I love the shawl? Not really, not at this moment, but I do think that it is super fun. I'm learning a lot of techniques and it's kind of fun knitting it with other people. So I think that if you're not enjoying it anymore, 100% don't feel bad for not finishing it. Reclaim your yarn and use it for something else. But if you are still enjoying the experience, then knit on, sister. I'm very interested to see what the shawl is going to look like in the end. And I'm hoping that I'll have some Southwest vibes salvaged still. I have no idea. I wanted to show you something that I have recently got. And that is this absolutely stunning mushroom quilted project bag by Morgan from Shop Knitting Nelly. It's so beautiful. I just love all things quilts. I love how she does the traditional quilt squares. I just absolutely love the fabrics that she chooses. Also, I love the fact that this is ginormous. This is the sweater size and it's amazing. It is currently holding some of my unspun new to den yarn, but something super cool I got to put on my bag is this adorable polymer clay pin. It is a mushroom, but not only is it a polymer clay, it's also beaded around the edge and it is so cute. So I am going to stick it on right here. So this is made by Asia from Asia Makes, or did she change her Instagram name? I have to go back and look now. But she makes earrings, all different kinds of really pretty earrings, and I am obsessed with pins on my bags. So as soon as I saw this, I had to get it. Okay, so cute. But you should definitely check out her earrings, her jewelry, her pins. She has the baby mushrooms in multiple colors too. You should definitely go check them out. All right, y'all, that is all I have for today. I hope that you enjoy these last days of October and fall weather and beautiful changing leaves. We're finally getting some really nice color here. And I hope you get to enjoy some lovely making time this week. If you enjoy my videos, then please subscribe. It helps my channel out so very much. Until next time, happy knitting, y'all.